A new bill for Social Security. I have all the details and what you need to know right here in the video, so let's get right into it. I know in this video, I want to share with you yet again another new bill that was just introduced to change Social Security and how these lawmakers may have completely dropped the ball and missed the point as far as what beneficiaries actually need right now and the changes they are now introducing. Let's get into it and talk through all the details. Really fast before we do, thanks so much for joining me. If you're new here or if you haven't done so yet, please make sure to subscribe right down below the video. It's totally free to do so, and I'm here for you right by your side every single day, watching the latest details hitting the wire, doing all the research and breaking it down into these short videos so you can stay posted on what is actually going on and how it may impact you, your money, your benefits, your lifestyle, your bank account, and of course anything popping up right now you can possibly grab and or take advantage of. So again, thanks for joining me. Truly do appreciate it. I'm here for you every single day, no matter what, as your one and only daily advocate. Again, please subscribe down below if you haven't done so, and let's get into it and talk about these lawmakers and how they don't have a clue of what's going on and how they're working in not necessarily the best interest of the beneficiaries, especially with this legislation right here, which, by the way, I would love to hear your feedback on this. Do you like what they're talking about here, or do you think we should torch it along with a lot of other bills that are out there as well? Because honestly, they're not that good. Now, here's the thing. When it comes down to Social Security, what do we really need to do? I think we all need to take a step back. Well, let's be real for a second. Not us. We don't need to take a step back. These lawmakers need to take a step back and really assess the situation as far as what do we really need to do here for the program. Are they worried about insolvency? Are they worried about taxes? Are they worried about benefit amounts? Are they worried about low-income beneficiaries getting enough money every single month? What are they really concerned about, and what is their objective? What are they really trying to do? It seems like none of them really have a clue. They're just saying, Social Security is broken. Let's fix it. Let's come up with some ridiculous bill and throw it out there and see if anybody wants to pass it with us. You know what I mean? It's almost like they've completely lost track of what they're trying to do here with all this legislation. They really need to focus in. I mean, seriously, they have no clarity. They need some clarity. They need some focus as far as what they're really trying to do here. Anyway, let me tell you the details of this bill and tell you exactly why this is literally like dropping the ball here. It's not doing anything for the beneficiaries. However, let me point this out there. We know that there's a lot of bills and packages out there to reform Social Security, increase solvency, okay? We know that a lot of lawmakers are worried about this insolvency issue. I've said it before, though. The likelihood of the Social Security Trust Fund and things like this becoming insolvent, highly unlikely. Highly unlikely. Here's why. Social Security has been around since the 50s, or no, yeah, something like that, the 50s or something, right? So it's been around for a very long time, like 80, almost 90 years now, okay? It's been, sorry, not the 50s, the 30s, right? Sorry, I said that wrong. So anyway, it's been around for almost 90 years. My point is, it's been around for a very long time. They've never had an issue with this insolvency thing until now. They're making this big deal about it. Like, oh, we're going to be empty. We're going to be out of cash. We're going to have to cut benefits. No, it's all a scare tactic. It's all just a negotiation, right? So over nearly 90 years, almost 90 years now, that Social Security has been around, right? I don't think we have a big problem with this. However, so anyway, I want to talk you through the details about this this bill and this legislation here. So here is what it's called: Medicare and Social Security Fair Share Act. Do you want to guess what that means? I mean, seriously, fair share? You've got to be kidding me. Anyway, so here's what they're now talking about, okay? So basically what this is doing, it's doing literally nothing for the beneficiaries other than basically raising taxes on some people, okay? It does not raise benefits, contrary to the Social Security Expansion Act, which is a great piece of legislation that's out there. Again, that one also raises taxes on some people. It pushes out insolvency. It changes the COLA. It boosts benefits by $200 a month. It does all kinds of stuff like this. But rather, this piece of legislation right here, the Medicare and Social Security Fair Share Act, basically all it does is raises taxes on higher income individuals, and then they hope and pray and cross their fingers that insolvency will be pushed out further out into the future for Social Security. That's about it, okay? So I know it seems ridiculous to even talk about this piece of legislation, like why? It's obviously garbage, get rid of it, right? So why even talk about this in the first place? Why I wanted to bring this to your attention really quickly is because this is where their focus is now. Again, I've been saying this for a very long time now. Congress has a two-track mind, okay? They think about two things. Number one, pushing out the full retirement age. Number two, raising taxes. It seems like that's the only thing they know how to do, right? It's like they don't have a simple creative cell in their whole mind, right? This is all it would really take, is take a little bit of creativity to figure out, okay, what is the solution? What is the problem we're trying to solve? Now let's come together on a solution, right? Rather than just throwing a bunch of spaghetti at the wall saying, oh, look at that, we got a noodle that's stuck. Oh, what a great plan we have here, right? So anyway, basically what they want to do, and again, I can go into further details about this, but honestly, I'm guessing most of you here in the community don't really care about this, but I can tell you really quickly. Basically what they want to do is they want to raise taxes on higher income people with an income annually of $400,000 or more, okay? I'm guessing that's nobody here in this community. Maybe it is. If it is, reach out to me. I'd love to hear what you're doing. But basically what they want to do is they want to raise taxes on people with an income of $400,000 a year or more so that, as they say, will pay their fair share. Okay, whatever. But anyway, apparently this would push out insolvency for 75 years in Social Security and another 20 years for Medicare, okay? Remember, Medicare is another thing out there. This is going to be insolvent way before Social Security, like in 2028, according to the most recent report, okay? That's only 5 years away. That's not that far away from right now, 2028, when Medicare would be insolvent, and then Social Security apparently in about 2033 as well, right? So anyway, my point is, I want to bring this to your attention really quickly because this is showing the lack of focus on lawmakers and how they're coming forward and talking about the same thing that I've been mentioning for a long time now. They can only think about two things: raising taxes and pushing out the full retirement age. Is that really going to get us the solution that we're looking for with Social Security? Again, what are we trying to accomplish here? Are we trying to raise benefits for beneficiaries so they can actually get by and not be struggling every single month? Are we trying to push out insolvency for the next 7.5 decades? Well, that'd be good too, but let's think about this for a minute. Do we need to worry about Social Security for the next 75 years for everybody that's claiming benefits right now? Probably not. Just being real with you, okay? I think we can all probably recognize 75 years would be great, but is that really a concern at this moment? Probably not. Should we maybe think about, I don't know, worrying about Social Security for the next 15, 20 years? Probably. That'd probably be a better focus, right? We also want to worry about the things like what the president has said before, which is no older adults or people with disabilities should ever need to live in poverty in America. Newsflash, everybody. There's a huge percentage of fixed income beneficiaries that are living in poverty simply because benefits are not high enough, and this program has failed beneficiaries. No matter how we cut it, this program has failed beneficiaries in a major way, right? So there's a lot of things about this program, and a lot of people are coming out suggesting we should make some major changes. Yeah, obviously, we know that, right? But again, what kind of objective are we trying to go for here? Are we just trying to fix the program and get more money coming in? Fine, then raise taxes, hose the people, and there you go. You've got some more money coming in. But what are you going to do with it, right? I guess that's the next question we want to ask too is, what are you going to do with it? Now you got more money coming in. Okay, fine. What are you going to do? You're just going to sit there with it and say, great, we've worked on Social Security and we fixed the program for 75 years. Okay, how many of us are going to see that? You know what I mean? How many of us are going to reap the benefits of 75 years of fixed benefits for fixed income beneficiaries out of Social Security? Probably not too many of us, right? That's a long time from now, 75 years. That's way out at the end of the decade, right? That is what? 75 years from now is 2098? 2098? Yeah, that's a long time from now. Anyway, you kind of get my point here, why I wanted to share this information with you, because you know, this is just one piece of legislation. And again, there's a lot of them that are continuously coming out here, a lot of bills, packages, proposals. Lawmakers are coming out with a lot of different things right now. And of course, I'm watching all of it very closely. But I just want to bring this to your attention really quickly and to show you, you know, this is what's going on. This is what's in their single track mind here, and what these little, I mean, lawmakers are like lab rats, right? They think about like one thing, right? So anyway, we'll leave it at that. Good thing nobody watches this long into the video, right? Anyway, I don't really know, but either way, if you're still watching, I'd love to hear your feedback down below if you like this or if you don't, and what you think about all this stuff. Either way, there are some good ones out there, don't get me wrong. This one, I'm going to be real with you. This piece of legislation right here most likely will be thrown right into the burn pile with all the other pieces out there. Out of all the bills, packages, and proposals that we've seen over the last couple of years here, there's only a handful, like 3, 4, maybe 5, that have actually felt like, no, we should probably set this one aside. It's probably pretty good, and it may actually get some traction at some point. All of the others, just literally, just throw it away. It has no purpose at all. It does not serve the people. It does not serve the program. And there's a lot of things like that we've talked about before in other videos. So there's not many of them. And again, it's kind of like this strategy where like just keep swinging, right? It's like the baseball analogy. Just get up there and start swinging, swinging, swinging. Eventually, you'll hit something, right? So it's kind of the analogy and kind of the approach that Congress is taking here. Just swing a bunch. Maybe we'll get something that connects, right? So anyway, either way, I'd love to hear your comments, your feedback, everything like that down below if you'd like to. Otherwise, subscribe to the channel, share the video, go back and check out any of the other thousands of videos here on the channel. Enjoy your day. Hope this helps you. Again, I just want to keep you informed of what I'm finding out there with all this information. I know it's a super weird time right now. Anyway, enjoy your day. Have a good one. Take care, and catch you again later in the next